Hello students, today we are going to discuss W.H. Auden's The Unknown Citizen. So let us discuss first of all who was W.H. Auden. Uh, his full name is Winston Hugh Auden and he was born in 1907 and died in 1973. Okay, he was a British poet, means he was a native of, he was born in Britain or England, and yes, it is written that he was born in York, which is part of Britain only. He acquired his education at Christ College, Oxford. Okay, Oxford is also in England. Now, he was an Anglo-American poet. Here, Anglo means British, American who belongs to America, uh, and poet you know who writes poetry. So why he was American? Because after some time he moved to America, okay, where he got the citizenship of America. Side by side, he retained his citizenship of England as well. Okay. Now the next point is he won the Pulitzer Prize for poetry for his 1947 long poem The Age of Anxiety. See, first of all, let me tell you, Pulitzer Prize for Poetry. It is a very dignified prize, which is given to a poet who belongs to America. It means who is the native of America. This prize is awarded to that person. As we know that W.H. Auden, no doubt he was born in Britain. But he later became the citizen of America. So he was eligible for getting this prize, and he got this prize in 1940 for his 1947 poem. Means this poem, The Age of Anxiety, he wrote it in 1947, and in the same year he got the Pulitzer Prize as well. Then he was a modern poet. Okay, he is a modern poet. Why he is a modern poet? See, in literature, to read literature carefully or thoroughly, the historians or the literarians have divided the whole literature, English literature, into different ages. Okay, so modernism, which we are going to discuss, is also a age, and the whole literature written in this period is called modern literature. That is why W.H. Auden was a modern poet. So, modernism, which began in 1901 and ended in 1945, the period which started after this is postmodernism. Modernism, then postmodernism, after modernism. Okay. So, during this period, as we all know, that world wars were fought. World War One, that was fought between 1914 to 1918, and World War II, which was fought between 1939 to 1945. This means during the modern age, or yes, modern period, the world was at the verge of wars, in the lap of wars. Okay? It means at the time harmony was not there. People were fighting. There was no harmony, there was no place for religion, there was no place for morals. So the writers of that age, means like just like W.H. Auden or T.S. Eliot, W.B. Yeats, these all are the poets of modern period. So these writers laments on the disintegrated world. As I told you, there was no harmony. The world was disintegrated. Means no one was supporting. Uh, the world was not supporting each other. The countries were not supporting each other. So the writers lament that. Lament means कि दुख जताना. So the whole literature shows pity that how the world has been destroyed. Okay, as I told you, there was lack of spirituality. Spirituality means the ethical values or the values of religion were ignored. Religion here we consider Christianity. Okay, since we are talking about English literature, so we are talking about Christianity here. Okay, so as the world was fighting, there was no place for religious values. It means fragmented, the word had fragmented or disintegrated, and this can be felt in the works of literature as well. Like the next point is written: a liking for fragmented forms, discontinuous narrative, and random seeming collages of desperate materials. See, this disintegrated word can be seen in the literary forms as well. For example, the poems or the novels which had a rhythm previously, which had a rhythm. Now it was not having any rhythm or any kind of flow. The example is T.S. Eliot's poem "The Waste Land." Uh, the Waste Land is a poem in which there are a lot of allusions. There are a lot of influences of other poems, and it doesn't have a story. Okay, it is a set of allusions only. And the last point is about modernism is a blurring of distinctions between genres, so that novels tend to become more poetic, for instance, and poems more prose-like. Means the distinction between genres. Here, genres. What is the meaning of genre? First of all, genre means type of literature. See, there are novels, there are poems, there are plays. So, poems, novels, plays are genres. Okay. So, in the modern period, novels were not like novels. Novels should be in prose, right? But in the modern age, novels were in poetic form. They had a like a rhyme scheme like that. Okay. And poems became prose like. Means poems we usually say should have a rhythm, should have a rhyme scheme, but no, in modern period there was no rhyme scheme used in the poems. So just like T.S. Eliot always uses free verse, and the Unknown Citizen also doesn't contain any rhyme scheme, which we will discuss. Okay, so the next is Unknown Citizen. See, the poem was written by W.H. Auden in 1939 and it published next year in 1940. The poem first appeared in Auden's collection of poems and its name was Another Time. So, Another Time is the name of the collection of poems in which the Unknown Citizen poem was published. Okay. Before discussing the poem, we have to look on two terms. First is epigraph. See, epigraph is part of a poem. It can be part of a play, part of any book. Okay? But it is these lines of the epigraph are written or are given at the beginning of the poem or any literary work. Okay, so why this epigraph is written by the poets or by the writers? Because it is written as these lines, the lines of epigraph, give some idea of the theme of that work. Means after reading the epigraph, a reader can judge about what this poem or that poem, that play is to be. Okay, then epitaph. Epitaph is a short piece of writing. It can be a poem as well. It is written about a dead person. Okay. And where it is written? It is written on the gravestone of that dead person. Gravestone is the stone which is standing behind the grave. Grave as Christians bury the dead people. So epitaph is a poem or a short piece of writing which is written on the gravestone, which stands uh, above the stands or at the head of the grave. Okay, so this is the starting of the unknown citizen. Rest we will discuss in the next session. Thank you.